Or maybe helpful shortcuts. Helpful shortcuts. If you have this problem, and I won't talk too much about it, if you had 7 1/2 divided by 1/2, what would you get for the answer for that? Can you do that mentally? Do you know how to do that? Yes, no? Any thoughts or suggestions? I believe that the book has tried to help you through this, and probably didn't catch on here. But there's a beautiful thing in multiplication and division that works like this, okay? If, because of that same thing we talked about making equal fractions, if I double this or multiply 7 1/2 by 2, what is 7 1/2 times 2? If you have two 7 1/2s, you have $7.50 and $7.50, Calvin, you have $15. And if you do the same thing to the other thing there, and double 1/2, you have $0.50, you add another $0.50 to it, you get 1. How many of you can do this problem? What's the answer to that, Grace? 15. Guess what the answer to this is? 15. It's the same thing. As long as you multiply or divide both things by the same number, you'll get the same answer. Okay? If you had, another thing they ask is if you have 1,200 divided by 16. 1,200 divided by 16. I don't know if this would work. Maybe you don't. Rather than doing that long division problem out, do you know a number that you could divide both of those by? Any of those get divided by the same number? Sammy? We could cut them both in half, and this would become 600 divided by 8. What could I do anything with those two? Cut them both in half. Again, you'd get 300 divided by 4. What if I cut them both in half again? Half of 300 is 150. Half of 4 is 2. Could I cut them, anybody know half of 150? 75. Half of 2 is? This should be divided by. So guess what? 1,200 divided by 16 is? 75. Now you don't have to do that. It's a little helpful. You could sit down and actually do this long division out or whatever. But if you can cut them in half or multiply them, you know, what if I had 30 times 1/4? You know, what could I multiply 1/4 by to make it not a fraction anymore? Anybody? Gary?
4.
What do you get if you multiply 1/4 by 4?
1.
And what do you get if you multiply 30 by 4? 120. 120 times 1 is? Again, you don't have to, but it is a helpful little trick that will make your life much simpler. Again. Now, Mrs. Stone is going to talk to you about the importance of being earnest.
Where's the United States Taylor home? You do the board meeting?
Sure, I guess. My concession people are okay. I think it's Torah.
Oh, is it Torah?
There's only two of them.
Evan's the concession lady? He's the concession lady.
But,
Hey, I want to be You have Yes, lady.
nah, whatever, we'll figure it out. If I have to do them both, I'll do them. Alright, now start a whole new piece of note paper